Shout, an African tradition that included elements of sacred dance and prayer to their own gods.
They would take a gourd, a big pot, turn it upside down to muffle the sound, and then they would scream and holler their African chants and rhythms till they go into a frenzy and get the spirit, and then they would be all right for a little while. They had some release.
They don't speak the same languages, but they have that ritual in common.
Oftentimes, the slave owners would not allow this worship. They were afraid of it. What are they trying to communicate? So there was a real push to Christianize the enslaved Africans.
Slaves were allowed to attend the same church as slave owners, where they learned the hymns of the Church of England. But they took the traditional European hymn and incorporated the ring shout. The result was an entirely new song, the Black Spiritual.
When the Africans were creating their music, there was no instruments. They actually were forbidden to read and write, and so the leader would lead out the song. The congregation would listen and sing along. The notes don't have to be perfect. Everybody's singing along. Africans' own culture included call and response, improvisations, rhythm, emotion, and those are very important to keep their culture and their spirit together.
While the traditional church, with its message of deliverance, was soothing, blacks saw the hypocrisy coming from the pulpit.
We were creating a new theology, whereas the enslaver was trying to put forth a doctrine, be docile. But yet, people of African descent said, we're going to speak the truth of the stories that we have heard in the Bible. An example is, before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave.
Oh, freedom.
Now, the enslaver said, be obedient, but the song says, before I be a slave, I'll be buried in